your theatre coach. You can call me Miss Jyoti or Jyoti ma'am, both works. So how are you all? Hope you all are doing great and you all are geared up for a fun-filled theatre session. Yeah, so before I begin something new, I would like to do a recap of the last lesson, but not before the warm-up. I mean, warm-up is must. So let's begin. Let's start walking. Okay, warm up your legs, warm up your arms, because they should get into action before you get into action. Before the dialogues come in, your body should be ready to, accept and enact those dialogues. So let's walk. Walk, 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 walk. So क्या है कि थिएटर की चाहे बेसिक क्लास हो या कोई मास्टर क्लास हो, उसकी शुरुआत वार्म अप से होती है. और बहुत लोग पूछते हैं कि व्हाई डू यू पीपल डू वॉक जॉग रन इन अ थिएटर सेशन? It's a sports thing. No, it's not a sports thing. And even if it's a sports thing, we need that sportsman spirit, yeah, to deal with the emotions. Let's start jogging. Jog, 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 jog. Okay, so this time, last time we were exploring the forest from the perspective of the Ramayana characters. This time, the forest is going to be full of surprises for you all. Are you all ready for the surprises in the forest? Let's begin, yeah? Now let's start running. Let the heart pump a bit. Come on, run, 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 everybody. Run, 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 run. Let your upper body, shoulders, arms, and legs go in action. Very nice. Let them go in action. Perfect. Very nice. Now, you can calm down and breathe in and release. Breathe in and release. Breathe in and release. Perfect. So, a quick recap of the expressions and then we'll start our journey to the forest. Okay, it's going to be exciting. Let's begin with the 4 basic expressions. Yeah, let's all smile and say, I'm happy. I want you all to repeat after me. Yeah, you need to show me your hands, like fist, cross them, keep them next to your chest, smile and say the dialogue. I'm happy. Perfect. Now you need to have your lower lip down, out, head down. Very nice. Okay, so lower lip out, chin down, head down, and as if you're going to, throw something on the floor. Fist and throw something on the floor and say, I'm sad. I'm sad. Very good. Fabulous. After this, happy, sad comes angry. So, let's squint your nose like this, eyebrows down, finger in front and say, I am angry. One eyebrow up, yeah, squint your nose, one eyebrow up, breathe faster. Show your index finger to the person or in the camera to me and say, I am angry. Perfect. Fabulous. Fabulous. After this, we come to scared expression. Okay, so show me your hands, fingers spread it out, keep them next to your shoulder. Okay, it should come between your collarbone and your chin line. Okay, like this. And start moving. Okay, how would you move it easily? When you breathe faster, you'll be able to move your shoulders and hand easily. So you breathe faster while opening your mouth wide and eyes wide, and try to move your upper body back slowly while breathing faster. I'm scared. I'm scared. I'm scared. Could you do that? Fabulous. Clap for yourself. So we're going to utilize all 4 expressions and a few more while we go into the forest. Are you ready? Yeah, let's learn one more expression, that is excited, okay? So open your arms, wide eyes, big smile. I'm so excited. Okay, you will shake your upper body. Smile, laugh, open your arms, wide eyes. I'm so excited. Wow. Okay, so any additions you can make. I mean, if you feel like saying something else instead of this dialogue, you can say that. So let's start walking in the forest. You've just started your journey, okay? You're walking deep in the forest. Now gonna appear some surprises, okay? So how the surprises are going to be like, I will tell you about the surprises and you have to enact accordingly. You have to give expressions accordingly, okay? So suppose you are walking, we're walking down the lane, we're walking down the lane. Yes, we are, we really are, we're walking down the lane. And we walked, and we walked, and appeared a rabbit. What are your expressions gonna be? Will you be scared? Or will you be surprised? Or will you just be happy and pick up the rabbit? I think I'll grab the rabbit. Oh, so cute! And the rabbit is gonna walk along with me now, okay? So you and rabbit are happy and walking again. You want to repeat the expression? Let's do that. So we are walking, walking, walking by the forest, walking in the forest. Very nice, very nice. And the rabbit, I want to see that expression on your face, the happy expression, okay? So you take a step back because the rabbit is appearing right from the bushes, okay? He's coming somewhere from the bushes and it comes like a surprise to you. It's not a big surprise that you get so excited, but it's a rabbit and you got to be happy, okay? So walk, 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 and the rabbit appears. Oh, so cute. You pick up the rabbit. You might give a hug to the rabbit. Oh, soft and furry. Pat the rabbit, everybody pat the rabbit and ask the rabbit to walk by your side. Walking by the forest, walking down the forest, la 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 la, walking down the forest, and we are happy, we are seeing the sight. Oh my God, big trees, such lovely bushes, we've never seen them before. We can't find them in the city. So we're seeing them for the first time in the forest. Walk, 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 get up, get up, get up. Those who are sitting, please stand up and start walking. Walking in the forest, walking in the forest. Walk, 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 walking in the forest. Now gonna appear a snake. Yes, and you will be scared, but you can't move. You cannot move. The moment you see a snake, you need to go still. Freeze. Hold your breath. Freeze. Wide eyes. Scared. Expression on your face. And you froze. And the snake is going to go around you. Hiss. Okay, suppose you're freezing in the center. Okay. So one child becomes the person who's walking. One child becomes the rabbit. Rabbit is also frozen, and the snake is going around these people, okay, and it's going like and he found both of them dead because they're not breathing. So the snake slithers away somewhere back into the bushes, and then I need to see the relief expression on yourself. Okay, when you're calmed down, like when you're really relieved, oh my God, thank God we are safe. So you're like, open your mouth and breathe a little slower. Okay, so like you show that you're relaxed. Thank God. Can you say that? Open your mouth. Open your mouth. Thank God. Now let's walk again. You and rabbit. Walking by the forest, walking by the forest, la 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 la, walking by the forest, walking in the forest, walking in the forest, la 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 la, walking in the forest. And you saw what? Suddenly, oh my God, which animal is this? I can't identify. You need to help me understand. It's looking huge. It's gray in color. It's got a trunk and it's got two big ears. What animal is this? Is it a cow? Is it a buffalo? Lion? Bear? Who is he? And it's making a sound. Which animal is that, people? You think it's elephant? You think it's elephant? Yes or no? Is it an elephant? Can you hear me? If it's an elephant, then give me a thumbs up. Come on. Oh yes, that's an elephant. You're correct. Clap for yourself. So what you can do? You can climb over the elephant and go for a ride in the forest. We're riding in the forest, we're riding in the forest. Yes, we are, we really are, we're riding in the forest. Now you're able to see things at a height. Oh my God, I want to go into that corner. I see a pond there from a distance. I'm able to see that because I'm sitting on a height now. Okay, so you can go tiptoes and you're riding, okay? We're riding on an elephant, we're riding on an elephant. Yes, we are, we really are, we're riding on an elephant. Wobbly, wobbly elephant, big, big elephant. And what do you see? An animal taller than elephant. Who is that? Chomp, 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 chomp. What elephant is this? Okay, so it's got a tall neck and it can, bend his neck and eat something on the floor, lift his neck up and eat the leaves from the tallest tree in the forest. Which animal is that? Which animal is that? Is that a zebra? Yeah? No? Is that a giraffe? Is that a giraffe? Oh, yes! Fabulous. So participative. You all are wonderful, wonderful. Good job. So, again, walking in the forest, walking in the forest, riding in the forest, riding in the forest, la 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 la, riding in the forest. And that's it. Clap for yourself, everybody. And settle down. Sit down. Sit down. Breathe in and blow. Breathe in and blow. Breathe in and blow. So I hope you had a fun journey into the forest. You met the rabbit, you met the snake, you met the elephant. He gave you a lovely ride. Then you saw the giraffe and you were amazed to see the giraffe. And the ride doesn't end here. We can continue the ride with other wild animals. So, you can do it in your class or probably we can do it next time. What we did the last time was the bow and arrow activity, okay. So, we were doing bow, arrow, freeze, shoot, yeah, aim and shoot. And I really want to understand how much you are thorough with it now, whether you practiced it, whether you taught somebody. So, after this round of tongue twisters, we'll move to bow and arrow activity, okay. And I really want you all in action. So, let's do the tongue twister first. Why tongue twister? Because we want to have a good hold on our script. We want to deliver our dialogues well. So, the tongue twister. So, आज एक नया टंग ट्विस्टर है. मुझे बताओ किस किस को कॉफ़ी पीना अच्छा लगता है? मुझे अच्छा लगता है. Who all likes coffee? Does anybody like coffee here? Oh my God, you all like coffee? Very nice. So, आज हम खुद नहीं पीने वाले. आज हमें मम्मा बोलेंगी कि ये कॉफी का कप अपने डैडी को दे दो. Okay, and she's calling daddy papa. Okay, so what is she saying? She's saying give papa. Okay, repeat the dialogues with me and then we'll say it faster. Say give papa. Say it, children. Give papa. Say it loud. Open your mouth wide. Okay, give papa a proper coffee in a copper coffee cup. Yes, yes, perfect. So the lines are, give papa a proper coffee in a copper coffee cup. Give papa a proper coffee in a copper coffee cup. Give papa a proper coffee in a copper coffee cup. Okay, with a saucer. You think you can say it faster? You want to try this? Okay, so to say the dialogues faster, to say the tongue twisters faster and have a good hold on them is, the idea is you involve some actions. Okay, so ये जो अभी एक्शन मैंने बताया वो तो आपकी अंडरस्टैंडिंग के लिए, बट ये टंग ट्विस्टर को फास्ट बोलने के लिए कुछ एक्शंस हैं. You know, you can use your blade hands, you can use your expressive hands, and you'll be good to go. For example, give papa a proper coffee in a copper coffee cup. Give papa a proper coffee in a proper copper coffee cup. Give papa a proper coffee in a copper coffee cup. Give papa a proper coffee in a copper coffee cup. So I want you all to learn it and say it 5 times without any pause. No fumbles. So let's all practice together. Yeah, let's practice it for 10 times and then it will be your turn to say it 5 times without any pause. You think you can do that? I guess you can do that. Yeah? Okay, let's begin. So we say it together. Both hands. Right hand says, give papa. Left hand says, a proper coffee. Give papa a proper coffee, and then the blade hands in a copper coffee cup. 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Ready? Let's say. Repeat after me. Say, give papa a proper coffee in a copper coffee cup. Give papa a proper coffee in a copper coffee cup. Give papa a proper coffee in a copper coffee cup. Oh my God, oh my God. I need to say it faster first. Let me say it. Okay. Give papa a proper coffee in a copper coffee cup. Give papa a oh my God. Can you try? Even I'm not able to say it. Oh my God. This is really a challenge. I guess it's one of the biggest challenge ever. Let's try it again. Give papa a proper coffee in a copper coffee cup. Give papa a proper coffee in a copper coffee cup. Give papa a proper coffee in a copper coffee cup. Give papa a proper coffee in a copper coffee cup. Give papa a proper coffee in a copper coffee cup. Yay! I did it! I did it! Now it's your turn. 1, 2, 3, action. Start. Are you starting, people? I'm waiting. I'm waiting for your response. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, start. Give papa a proper coffee in a copper coffee cup. Give papa a proper coffee in a copper coffee cup. I think a few children haven't gotten the tongue twister. So teachers over there, I request you all to help students understand this tongue twister. You can write the tongue twister on board also, so that children, you know, they are able to see it, they are able to read it, and then they might understand it better. Let's do it again. Like, I can repeat it 2 more times for you so that you be thorough with it and the teachers are able to write it on the board. Okay, let's do it. 1, 2, 3, start. Give papa a proper coffee in a copper coffee cup. Give papa a proper coffee in a copper coffee cup. Give papa a proper coffee in a copper coffee cup. Give papa a proper coffee in a copper coffee cup. Give papa a proper coffee in a copper coffee cup. Fabulous. Clap for yourself. Clap for yourself. Fantabulous. Wow. So ऐसे और भी tongue twisters हम आपसे शेयर करते रहेंगे. So stay tuned for more classes also. अब हम वापस आते हैं अपने forest वाले excursion पे, okay? Forest वाले exploration पे. So let's all stand up, everybody. Stand up, stand up, stand up. And this time we're going to have a strong body language, okay? You know, like Ram and Lakshman. We are going to have a bow and arrow, and we are going to find our aims and then shoot them, okay? So whoever is your enemy, okay, the enemy could be your anger, your, you know, when you're not so intelligent, you can have a figure like that, that could be your enemy. That confusion can be one enemy, and you imagine all those enemies in figures, okay. Suppose they appear in front of you like a human figure, and you're going to target them. You're going to shoot them with bow and arrow. So I want you all to walk in a very alert body language, okay. So have an alert body language, legs apart, and you will walk like this, okay. You are trying to hear every single sound coming from the every corner of the forest. You're just trying to listen, you know, where the sound is coming from, and then you're ready. You have a bow on one shoulder, arrow in one holder behind the other shoulder, and then you are ready. You are able to hear some sound. You're having your bow out. How will you have your bow out? You pick up the bow and swirl it around, and then you take one arrow and aim. Take few steps back, stretch the arrow, bend, bend, and shoot. And you've shot one of your enemy. Start walking, everybody. Walk, walk, walk. Walk with your bow. Come on, walk, 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 everybody. Teachers, please encourage your students to walk around and explore the space. Very good. I see a few children walking so nicely, so confidently all over the room. Come on, walk, walk, walk. Those who are not walking, teachers, please help them to walk around and explore the space. Okay, this is forest. I see a lot of big trees here. I see a dense, you know, place, and I'm trying to listen to the sound, and that sound is coming from my enemy, anger, okay, and I really want to kill that anger today. I don't want that anger anymore, so I'll have my bow, and I'm able to hear where he's coming from. I take out the arrow, I aim, 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 and shoot. When you shoot, you bend a bit, okay, so shoot. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Clap for yourself. Okay, you have bow in hand, bow in hand, bow in hand. Now this time we're going to hunt an animal, like a, you know, real animal. So tiptoes, because you hear the sound, tiptoes, 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 and you hear, and you're scared also. So you're walking back, you're walking, you know, on the other side where the sound is coming from. You're taking an arrow out, and you're bending, and you're tiptoes, and the moment he appears immediately, you shoot. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Clap for yourselves. And everybody needs to do that, you know. I see a few children doing it, and some of you were just trying to observe. I think you joined a bit late, so I understand it takes time to, you know, gel into what is going on. So please understand, sit down for a moment. Sit down, sit down, sit down, sit down, sit down, sit down, everybody sit down. Very nice. So we were doing the bow and arrow activity where we had Shri Ram and Lakshmana within us, and we were trying to kill the other enemies around the forest, okay. So clap for yourself. You did a fabulous job. You killed all your enemies. Wow, isn't it great? Lovely, lovely. Now we are doing one monologue, you know, not really one monologue. I'm going to share few lines of probably one or two monologues, and you can understand what these characters are trying to say. Okay, so Shri Ram's character talks about duty. okay, or he talks about the words, okay, he says the words matter a lot to me. So once he said that my father's word became a commitment to me, or you know, it's very important to go by what you say. And in that process, even if the crown is taken away from you, doesn't matter. When I went to the forest became my kingdom and the trees became my people. And that's how he, you know, he copes up with the situation, or he tries to make others understand how you should deal with the situation when you fall into one. Okay, but Hanuman's character is all about duty. Okay, so let's become Hanuman today. Let's have a Hanuman kind body language. Okay, you have your legs apart, so you, oh, please stand up everybody, stand up, stand up, stand up. Perfect. Now legs apart, bend a bit, okay, and sway your upper body. Okay, make a Hanuman face. Okay, I want to see everybody making that Hanuman face. Come on, face like this. Now have one mountain and one gada in your hand and say, Jai Shri Ram. Jai Shri Ram. And then more dialogues. Is everybody doing it? I really want people to see. You know, I really want you all to copy and understand the body language of Hanuman. He has a very strong body language. He always carries a mountain on one palm and gada on the other hand, in the other hand, and then he goes around chanting Jai Shri Ram, okay, and he's beautiful. Okay, so he says, whatever Shri Ram says, I will do that. Jai Shri Ram. Jai Shri Ram. Perfect. Clap for yourself. Wow. Now breathe in and blow. Breathe in again and blow. So I want you all to close your eyes now, sit in a meditation pose and do a recap. How it helps in your daily life. Okay, so when you sit in meditation in the evening and do a recap of your whole day, it helps you have a boosted memory. So if we, I mean, you know, you try this activity, that's sitting in the meditation pose and doing a recap of your, you know, activities like what you did, you'll be able to tell the other day or the other day or the other day to anybody like what you did on a Friday. Okay, so for now, let's sit in meditation pose, close your eyes and listen it carefully. So what we did in the class, we started with a warm up and then we did some expressions. We went to the forest, we channelized those expressions, we met several animals, like we met the rabbit, we met the snake, we met the elephant, we met the giraffe, we saw the pond, we saw the whole forest while sitting at the back of the elephant, and it was fabulous. You enjoyed the ride. Then we did a tongue twister, and the tongue twister was, give Papa proper coffee in a copper coffee cup. Give Papa proper coffee in a copper coffee cup. Give Papa proper coffee in a copper coffee cup. And you were able to say it fluently, and now you will remember this always. After that, we did the bow and arrow activity, which is a recap of our last class. Okay, so we were the characters of Ramayana, like Sri Ram and Lakshman. We were going around, we were hunting our enemies like fear and anger, and then we found a demon and we killed the demon with our bow and arrow, and then we did Hanuman's monologue while talking about duty. Okay, like whatever Sri Ram says, I will do that. Jai Shri Ram. So that's all. Thank you very much. Does anybody have any questions? Does anybody have any questions? No? Okay. So after this, I'm going to introduce you to a play. Okay. We were doing a play around Diwali. Okay. And if I remember, the script was around cleaning the house. Okay. आई दिवाली आई कर लो घर की सफाई लड्डू पेड़ा खाओ. We all did that. We all enjoyed it. Today we are talking about pollution. Yeah, pollution. So stay seated and listen to the concept first, okay? And then we'll probably get up and do some enactment, okay? So this Diwali we bursted a lot of crackers. Due to that, or due to other several reasons, we have a lot of smoke in the environment, okay? Now people who are having breathing issues, they're having it more. Those who are not having these kind of issues, even they're having it, okay? So we're talking about pollution, and that's one thing, the air pollution. Then comes the noise pollution, okay? I can tell you what the scenario is like, and probably your teachers can help you build upon the dialogues and do the enactment and finish a play, and then you can perform it in your society or in school to make people aware about it. So the play goes like, Hawa mein dhua dhua. So while you're sitting, please sit down, please sit down, sit down, sit down, sit down, everybody sit down, sit down, sit down, okay? Hands here, and then you show smog, okay? You show that there's smog. You look at your hands, okay? We are pretending that there's smog. We are picking up the smog and it's going all over. The smog is all over, okay? So you say, Hawa mein dhua dhua dhua. Then one group. So what we'll do is, we'll make 4 groups, and each group will have some dialogues to say at one time. So one group says the dialogue, and other 3 groups are going to repeat that, okay? So one group gets up and says, you're trying to scare people. Hawa mein dhua. And other 3 groups have surrounded you, and they are facing the audience, and they are saying, dhua dhua. Then suddenly the other group gets up saying, dharti pe kachra. And then the rest of the people of this group are saying kachra, kachra, while making a disgusting face, okay? And your audience is able to see that. So what happens when you say these kind of dialogues with certain expressions, people who are watching your play will be able to relate the situations around that vocabulary, okay? So suppose they might have seen a kachra around in their lane today, they'll get reminded of it, okay? And they'll be encouraged to get that garbage out of that lane or the street or whatever way it takes, okay? So let's do it again. If you all can come in a circle, and like if you're 12 people, you can make a group of 3, okay? 3, you'll have 4 groups, 3 people getting up saying Hawa mein dhua, and other 9 people are targeting the audience and saying dhua dhua. Then the second group gets up, says dharti pe kachra kachra kachra. Other group gets up and says I'm sorry. Other group gets up and says, they talk about removing the garbage, okay, and says, Humko samhalo, 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 Delhi NCR ko samhalo, samhalo, pradushan ke jaal. Then everybody comes together and says, प्रदूषण के जाल से हमको निकालो, प्रदूषण के जाल से हमको निकालो. So that's the beginning of your play. This time you don't have to say aao aao natak dekho. So how are we calling people when we're not saying aao aao natak dekho? It's all about creating a moment when you're able to capture your audience's attention, okay? So what I had decided that you all will go scattered around. If you're doing it in a market, what you'll do is each of you will go and stand next to a shop and start coughing, okay? Start coughing and showing that you're tired and you're in, you're in fever, you're not able to hold yourself well, and then you're coughing, okay? 12 people go to 12 shops, start coughing and start gathering in the center of that market, okay? Suppose in this room we have 12 people going in every corner, and that while coughing comes in center. Immediately your audience, they will be curious. They will be curious about what's going on. They really want to know why are you coughing, or what is, whether there is something, some surprise factor is there, or something that they can learn. They will be curious and they will come around, they will follow you. So start coughing, come in center, and suddenly one group starts, Hawa mein धुआं धुआं धुआं, धरती पे कचरा कचरा कचरा, दिल्ली एनसीआर को संभालो संभालो संभालो, प्रदूषण के जाल से हमको निकालो, प्रदूषण के जाल से हमको निकालो, प्रदूषण के जाल से हमको निकालो. अरे आ गए भाई, आ गए, हम नाटक वाले आ गए. Then they will get to know that oh, now the real learning is going to happen. These people are going to teach us something new, okay? So I strongly encourage all the teachers out there to help your students build upon this play. So I can tell you one more scenario of air pollution maybe, or noise pollution, okay? So what you can do is, while you say आओ आओ नाटक देखा, आ गए भाई, आ गए, हम नाटक वाले आ गए, everybody sits, and then you create a scene where there is a traffic wala, okay? And the traffic wala is trying to handle the traffic. Hey, move left, move right, you stop there, stop for your turn, you, this side of traffic moves. Hey, why did you move first? Go back, go back, go back, like that, okay? And then you have two people sitting next to the traffic police, and they are, they are coughing, and they're showing that they are ill, and they're talking about the pollution around, the air is not good, the noise is there, and suddenly a chai wala appears, okay? We all have a chai wala in our streets. So a chai wala appears, give them a tea and say, अरे बाबूजी, आपस में बात करके क्या होगा? अगर आप कुछ कर सकते हो तो सरकार से बात करो. So they say, हम अब सरकार से कैसे बात करें, किसको अप्रोच करें, समझ में नहीं आ रहा. अरे ये देखो, ट्रैफिक पुलिस बाबू, ये तो सरकारी आदमी है, इनसे जाके बात करो. So they go and talk to the traffic police, and the traffic police says, I'm troubled myself. See, I deal with so much of noise and, the bad air that comes out of the cars every day. I deal with it every day, and I complain, I talk about it, but there's no such solution. Then comes 2-3 children in this scenario, and they are Gen Zs. So Gen Zs, they are going to share their ideas, how to deal with the pollution. They'll talk about electric cars, and they'll talk about purifiers or something like that. So, I mean, this way you can build upon your play. And I would really like to take your leave now because it's the time. Thank you very much for joining the Virsas Theatre session. I am Jyoti Upadhyay, and we'll keep meeting again and again. Thank you so much, children. Bye-bye. Do make the play. Bye-bye. See you.